Alrighty, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Omega Given here. Today, we are going to take a little look at our AI that we've been programming because I got myself a little present. My new present is basically a really ramped up graphics card. Before we get into that, though, let me do a quick audio check. Is basically a really. I don't think my audio is working. Yeah, my audio is not working. Now let's do audio check. I don't think my audio is working. Excellent, my audio is working now. Wait, what the? My audio is not working. Now let's do audio check. I don't think my audio is working. Why is my audio so gosh darn horrible? Give me 1 second, guys, because I think my mic, or let me go into my sound settings. Gosh darn it. I hate it how like in Windows 11 you still have to go to like these old Windows 7 settings. We need to set the recording device to be voice mod. 100% of voice mod. Oh, gosh. And it's maybe doing that, but I don't know if it's actually doing that. Because it doesn't sound like it's actually doing that. If I like sound like it's actually doing that. Maybe it is. It's just being really bad at audio right now.
Like it's actually doing that.
Like, why is my audio so junk right now? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. I don't know. My audio is just weird right now, I guess. Maybe I just have to turn my audio up. I don't know. It sounds really bad though, compared to normal. It sounds like I'm talking through like a I don't even know what. Oh, there it is. You should not hear that, but you do. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we sound crisp. Okay. Sorry, I was using this and I'm like, you shouldn't hear this. I can hear this, but you shouldn't hear that. So yeah, that makes sense. All right. Sorry, a little sidetracking there. Also, you can hear me double. You don't want to hear me double. Let me turn that off. I do that, or that makes it so I can hear what's coming through voice mod. Okay. All right, guys. All right, let's get into it. So I installed myself a 3080 into my computer yesterday, and I went ahead and played a little bit of Helldivers because we do love ourselves some Helldivers. So yeah, I just gotta show the box just to say I have it. 16 gigabyte 3080. Yep, this is what I got. Micro Center for the win. We gotta love Micro Center. It's not sponsored, but I just love Micro Center. They just do good work. So in comparison, so like this box is huge, right? This is my old 3070. So like this 3070 is pretty big in its own right, but like definitely like yeah, like that's still pretty big. But the thing is, I don't have the size because it's in my computer. But literally, like it's like that big, and then like that, like it's like that much bigger, and like also like that much thicker. Huge compared to a 3070 from back in the day. I don't know. I'm gonna go and probably throw this into my other computer, which has a funny story now because my other computer, another gaming desktop over that direction. I guess I could show it. It's that box right in the corner. That box right there. That's my old gaming computer. That gaming computer was actually my very first, or no, it was a pre-built I bought like 5 or 6 years ago. So this is like a 5 or 6 year old card. And basically it was during the crypto craze. So like it was so hard getting my hands on the graphics card. I was actually going to try to build my own computer, but like there's literally, because graphics cards were so expensive, the cost of building your own computer was the same as pre-builds that got their hands on graphics cards. So basically, I just bought the pre-build because I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'll just buy a pre-build because it's gonna be the same cost, same everything. So I bought the pre-build. I thought I was gonna get like a better motherboard that actually had some future proofing in mind, but I didn't. So over the past 5 years, I've replaced every single part on that computer to what my computer is now, aside from the graphics card. And then finally, I have replaced the graphics card, and now it is completely fresh, brand new from the very start. But with that, now every single part that was originally replaced is now back into the old computer, except for RAM. I think RAM is the only thing that's different because I did have bad like some of the memory modules on the RAM just crapped out, and I had to get new RAM. So that was completely fresh and new. So yeah, the story of my old gaming computer is now gone, and the story of how my computer now is everything that I built myself. It feels good to build your own computer. But yes, so with that, let's test some local AI stuff, because I did test this yesterday, so this is not like a fresh new thing to me, but still it is pretty awesome. So we're gonna run our Streamlight app on our computer. It's going to pop up our Streamlight app. It's this web UI thing. We're gonna do the Qwen 8 billion parameter model, and we're gonna ask it the question that we always ask: how do you make ramen? Question mark. And we're going to see how fast this model really is. This model is going to be... This is not a good representation. Why is it pausing? There we go. Okay, it's thinking. Wait, whoa. I just saw something weird in this instruction. Next, the noodles. Ramen noodles are usually wheat-based, so I should mention that they can be found in stores or made from scratch. If making from scratch, the process involves mixing flour, water, and konsui, alkaline water, to create a dough. What is alkaline water? That is something that I do not know. That is very interesting. All right, but with that said, we are going at 101 tokens per second. That's pretty good. Like, so just for context's sake, that is twice as the speed as my 3070. Now, with that in mind, let's do a little note. This graphics card costs, after all said and done, basically $1,500, $1,500. At 3070, right now, well, you can't really get a 3070 per se, but they're basically $300 graphics cards, maybe, like at least the actual worth of it. If you look it up online, they're gonna be like, oh, it's $1,000, $2,000, and it's not. It's just because it's old and they're not made anymore. So it's like just trying to get your hands on one is hard. That's why. But the quality of what it is at is like a $300, maybe a $400 graphics card. So four times the price, or three and a little, 3 times the price, you get double the speed in tokens per second. Now, granted, a 3090 is double the price of a 3080. It's a $3,000 graphics card. So I don't know what the tokens per second are for a 3090, but I imagine maybe it doubles again. But it's like, just this doubling of the price is not really worth it. That's just expensive. We don't want that kind of doubling of the price, because that's just crazy. But we do know it works. It works. It looks good. I like it. It's give it a hand. It does good. Also, one big upgrade to this, the whole thing, my whole setup, is I can now do 4K gaming. Yes, you technically probably could do 4K gaming with a 3070, but I do 3 monitor setup. I have two 1080p monitors on the left and right, and I have my one 4K monitor in the center. I've bbeen having it on 1440p for the longest of time until this upgrade, and now I can do 4K in the middle with really not that much frames per second, because actually it's a 4K Dell 31.5-inch monitor, but it actually doesn't it has like 60 hertz per second or something like that. It's not actually that good. It's not a gaming monitor. I feel like when you say, oh, it's a gaming monitor, it has to have like 100 hertz or something like that, or more, not 60. So if I look at this, you can see it's only a 60 hertz monitor. So yeah, that's the downside of my current monitor, is that it's not actually... Oh, wait, what's this? 75? Can I... Oh. Revert? Okay, apparently we can't do... It does have a star next to it. More about refresh rate. I don't know why it has a star. But yeah, I would like... That would be cool if we could get this at a higher refresh rate, but Nah, it doesn't have that. All right, but oh, dynamic refresh. How does it refresh? Okay, yeah, okay, either way, we upgrade our computer. It now has a 3080 in it, and that's pretty cool. I didn't want to go live for too long, but I thought that maybe it might be good to just like learn how to implement the Whisper library of Python. Basically, it's a text to speech library. So I was with that in mind. I kind of wanted to do the next steps of this AI and training this AI into basically an actual talking chatbot because I actually very much enjoy being able to talk to like say Copilot and just be like, "Hey, Copilot," and it just does its thing, and you talk to it, and like it responds pretty quick. This probably will be slower than Copilot because of just the response time seems slower. Like if we actually let's try something. If we switch this to Lambda or Llama, I mean, and just say, "Hi, how do you make ramen?" It's probably like not too fast. Like you see, there's a big we have wait what? Wait a minute, we have a connection issue. I think is this Olama? Olama did it? Huh. Existing connection was forced to be closed. When we were changing over monitor stuff, I wonder if that like affected Olama in the background being open. Interesting. Here, let me quick Olama really quick, and then restart it. And maybe restart my app as well. That was weird. Let me test this because this ain't good if it's just crashing out on me. This thing is not crashing or not. I don't know what's something's going on. Let's run another Python script maybe. We want to run this command down here. All right, doing its thing. Create a chatbot. Let's try Olama or let's try the Llama model again. Say how do you how to make ramen. Let's see. What can it do? Ooh, that's no good. That's no good at all. That's really slow. Why is that so slow? We don't like this. Hmm. My GPU is at 100% usage right now. Just for you guys' like information. Yeah, it's like literally right there running at 100%. CPU is not doing much. That's weird. It's like 100% usage, yet it's at 49 degrees Celsius. Like wait, what? What is going on here? I'm a little confused. It's doing 3D modeling. 3D something. I'm a little confused. There's something wrong here. Something just crashed out on my computer and I don't know what. Did NVIDIA itself? Like, is there like a weird. Did it conk out? Let me open my NVIDIA thing right here. Like, my drivers conk out or something? I don't know. That's weird. I'm a little weirded out now that I'm getting this. Hmm. Here, let's quit that and switch it back to deep or to Quinn. How to make ramen. Yeah, it's going real slow. Something's wrong here. What just happened? Also my computer just seems to be operating like it's like chugging or something. GPU is still running at 94%, meaning it's still trying to do a query in the background. Let me force restart Olama. That should cancel it down. Also, let me quit Copilot and like a couple other things. Okay, GPU is going back to normalization. I don't know what's going on there as much. Huh. Oh, Llama, what is up with you? Why are you, Llama, being all weird? Maybe we need to update Llama. Maybe Llama's just throwing a fit until we update it. It's not good for us because if it has internet connectivity that's like, oh, we're gonna bog down every time it does whatever stuff. Like that's not good for us at all. Okay, let me quit out of VS Code. Wait, I'm really confused out right now. What's going on here? Maybe just check processes, see if we have to close out some processes here and there, maybe. Yeah, I have no idea. Memory, a bunch of processes I see in the background. Nothing that should be too big though. Gotta love it when Copilot never closed when, even though when I closed it down. You gotta love it. Got to love it. Also, you gotta love all these other microservices that like start. They only take like a couple megabytes, but still kind of annoying when they just do stuff. Oh, here we are. Just for note, right here, look at all these Windows host connections. These Windows host connections are probably here. Let's see if this crashes our computer. You guys will be the first to know if it crashes because you'll see the stream stop. I just do delete button. Hey. Oh boy. Got like a bunch of other stuff going on here. Oh gosh. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, just little fun things. I've been actually able to work on a MacBook for like the first time in my life. I gotta tell you, not a fun journey to try to learn Mac. A lot of things that it doesn't have that Windows has. A lot of things I never liked about many of the Linux environments in the first place. One thing I don't like most is its use of desktop real estate is horrible. Like this is one thing I always hated about Ubuntu. Ubuntu has the same thing that basically Apple has, which it has like the app bar, and then it also has the top file bar, I guess, or it doesn't really have a file bar on Ubuntu. But like it's just like two bars on the screen. Why can't you just make it into one bar? I don't get it. So that's why I did Linux Cinnamon when I was using Linux, because Linux Cinnamon is just one bar, by default at least. I think you could probably switch to Ubuntu using GNOME and stuff like that to make it so it's one bar. But either way, it was just annoying. Also, Ubuntu, I don't know, for some reason the package I installed at Ubuntu was just a mess. It took a lot of stuff. All right. Hopefully that fixed up a bunch of our stuff. Let's open up back. Let's open back up Ollama and VS Code and see where we are. Let's run our projects. Let's see if this thing is gonna actually cooperate for us or not. How to make ramen, but first let's check which model we're doing. Let's just do the Qwen because I was operating normal earlier. I should have set think to false, but it is not operating. Wait, was it because I changed the parameters? How to make ramen? Because I changed the parameters, it might have. There we are. Look at that. See, it's back fast. It's fast again. Okay, that was weird that it just bogged down. But hey, we got it back up. It's 100 tokens per second. Exact. 100.95, 101. Okay. Okay, so let's set up this Whisper library. I want to make it so basically this will talk to us whenever we do stuff. So in order to do that, how to make or how to use the Python Whisper library to read off text. So let's do that, because basically if we, yeah. See, we're going to use our own AI bot to program itself. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? That'd be so cool. Like a bot that can program itself, and like it just slowly does stuff, and you just feed it ideas and it just figures it out, and like helps like error fixing or error something until it finally fixes. I imagine it would get so messy though and have the hardest time trying to program itself because it just run into errors that it doesn't know how to solve. That would be a really cool experiment. I don't know if anybody is trying to do that or not, but yeah, it's a cool thing. If you want read text out loud, text to speech. If you want to transcribe audio to text, oh, audio to text is whisper. I see. It's not text to audio is something else. Transcribe audio to text. But we do want to try whisper. I do want to try whisper. So let's figure it out. All right. So we're gonna do let's just do what it says. Wait, load model. Yeah, let's do this. Model equals whisper load base. Except for what does load base do per se? Can we like go to type definition? Go to definition? Can I go to the definition of that? Here, let's go to whisper. I want to see if there's a whisper library documentation. It's OpenAI whisper. Because or what I'm wondering is is it trying to connect to the internet, or is this using local resources? Because the whole idea of this project is to keep it local. Automated speech detect or recognition, train system on blah 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 hours, supervised model, click blah 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 blah. Okay. I'm looking. Wait, check out the Is this model card? Is this base parameters 70 million? Let's go for medium. How does that look? Is English only model? Wait, this one's multilingual. Should we try? Let's just go to the max, guys. Should we just go turbo? Turbo mode. Yeah. Woo. Let's do turbo, guys. Yeah, let's do turbo. Why not? Let's go turbo. All right. So transcribe audio or transcribe the audio file. All right. Results equals model.transcribe. So let's just, let's just trust it. Do it. Model or result equals model.transcribe. Okay. Transcribing. I want to call it transcribing audio. God, there we go. Transcribing audio. Then print the result. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to write this to the command line. Also, actually, give me a second. I want to copy path. We're going to put this here. That's right. We're going to feed it our stuff. Okay. So I want to, here, let me control S this. Use my whisper, my whisper.py file to transcribe my audio when I click a microphone, or when I enable a button that activates it to listen to my mic. Then put that audio into the text chat and send it as a request to my AI. All right, let's see. It should have fed my entire thing, so now it should be able to figure out how to do this, which is gonna be awesome. Like this is just genius. I think this is like cool. So update the setup UI with audio transcription. All right, so what is it doing for realsies here? Me scrolling didn't mess it up, did it? Maybe it did. Okay, so integrate into your existing. You need to capture audio from user, transcribe audio using the Whisper model. Pass the transcribed text to the AI stream as part of the prompt. Below, you can modify your existing setup UI to incorporate the audio transcription into your chatbot. Okay, so let's see where it actually proposed the edits. So it proposed the edits in my, it looks like my UI components page, so which because it has split chat history right there. So it looks like it changed around a few things. Why did it change around so many things? A lot of things have changed. Like display chat. Wait, where is my display chat history actually? Display. Oh wait, no, never mind. It didn't change around that many things. Let's see. The display chat history is still the same. All right. Create text file. Is that the same? Looks like they. Wait a minute. I think it conked out. Here. Let's not feed it my history. That way, it's a new request every time. Because sometimes it gets hiccups and hallucinates and such, and we just want it to remember just the one thing. So it basically stops it from hallucinating. If it hallucinates. I don't know why it's not auto scrolling. There we go. Wow, that's so fast. Oh my gosh, 8 billion model is just cruising. I think we could definitely communicate with this thing if we really wanted to. Like, we could talk to it and it talks back like almost instantaneously. That's gonna be so cool if we can do that. Making. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, let's. Man, things like this is what makes me kind of excited for these projects because it's really cool. All right, so audio recording function, modify Whisper to record and transcribe audio. Okay, so we have this is the Whisper file right here, whisper.py. So import Whisper, import. Oh gosh, it's it's doing a lot here. Okay, record audio duration. I don't want duration. I just want it to just do it, just stream it basically. Record audio from the microphone for a given duration. Record audio for a duration. Transcribe audio. This is what we want. We want audio transcribe right here. So basically, let's copy and paste this over. So we take in the file name, which is this file right here, or the result. Then we model dot transcribe file name, print transcribe text, return that text. Okay, that looks good to me. We might edit it down to be a little simpler later. Just like take away the print line really, and just maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, now we'll update the. Okay, so that transcribes the text. What does this record audio actually do? So basically, it takes recording equals SD record int duration times sample rate. Okay, I guessing wait until the recording is done. I don't want it to wait per se. But with this alone as it is, we could put the endpoint into our Streamlight app. So if we go to UI components, it's telling us to okay, set up model, that's all normal. It wants us to from audio recorder, import record audio and transcribe audio. Any other things in here that it's kind of telling us to do? No, not really. The rest of this is normal for us. Audio recorder. Did it rename or did it want us to rename the whisper.py? I think it might have wanted us to do that. Interestingly enough. Yeah, it's not touching any of this, luckily. If it was touching it, I'd be like a little annoyed because I didn't tell it to touch that stuff. Wait, but it's it just like paused right there. Wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Maybe I'm looking at add a button to trigger audio. Is this just not showing all of it, or was that not showing all of it? Maybe maybe it was having a hard time and it just didn't generate that one. I don't know why it didn't generate that one. Add a button to trigger audio recording and transcription. Okay, this is what we like. This is what we don't like. So if we go to create side or go to create sidebar, which is above this one, right here, create sidebar. With this, blah blah blah, it has our normal model thing. Enter repository root, which is good. Repo here. Let me minimize this. We don't need this right now. Repo text. Nothing changed here. Oh, but right here is where it starts changing. So system, okay, but if we so it basically added this chunk right here. Yeah, adds that chunk right there. Okay. So markdown. So I see SD markdown. So that's how we're recording the audio. Audio recording. ST the button start recording 5 seconds. I kind of want it to just take in audio until I stop talking. I don't know if this model does that, but let's ask it about that. I want okay, here is where we might want chat history. So I'm going to change chat history to true. I want the voice recording to we want it to keep taking in audio as long until there is a decent pause in the recording. Then send it into the message part. Yeah, let's just say that. Let's just say that. Let's see how it does. All right. Come on, AI. Tell me what's up. Come on, come on, my 5080. Come on, 5080. You chug that thing along. Get that out. Get that out. Gosh, I love it. Look how fast this is. This is so fast. Wow. Having a $1,500 graphics card and computer really does change a lot. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm very fortunate. Okay. To enable automatic audio transition with a pause detection, detect and stop recording when the user stops speaking, you can use Whisper library to, in combination with Pi Audio, to record audio in real time and detect silence or a pause in the audio stream. This is a more advanced version of the previous audio code and will record audio from the microphone, transcribe it into real time using the Whisper, detect, pause, silence to stop recording, then display the transcribed text. Excellent. Okay. So it wants me to use Pi Audio this time. Shall we use it? Pip install Pi Audio. Let's install Pi Audio really quick. I have used Pi Audio once or twice before. All right, we got Pi Audio installed. Okay. Just a quick note here. That was 87 tokens per second. Just what it did. So it does go down in speed, surprisingly. Updated Whisper. Oh, another thing I want to do is I want to change my GitHub really quick to be this channel rather than my gaming channel, because yeah, something I kind of noticed I probably should do. Edit my profile. All right, I think I changed it. So my GitHub now has. Oh, maybe not. 1 second. Did I not change my Omega Given profile? We're gonna have to change our Omega Given profile here, guys. What is? I swear it's just Omega Solutions, isn't it? Don't I own that for YouTube? Or did YouTube give it away to somebody else? I'd be really annoyed if YouTube gave it away to somebody else. Oh, it's at Omega Solutions. Stupid. That's stupid. Whatever. I just want simply Omega Solutions. Alright, let's save that. Omega Solutions. Yes. There we are. Okay. Sorry, had to do a little side adventure there really quick because I just noticed that it took me to my gaming channel, not my tech channel. Alrighty, so we use what do we use NumPy for? What is NumPy being used for? NumPy, what are you being used for in here? Are you being used? No, here it is. Concatenate audio buffer. Okay, it's doing something with bitrate stuff, it looks like, or buffers, or however that works. Interesting. Should we vibe code this out and like just paste it and try it? It has like a threshold here. Like the threshold, I'm kind of warning. I don't know what half of this stuff means. This is stuff that I'd have to go and dive into the Pi Audio library to figure out what that means and like what it does and such. If the audio is silent, there's like a threshold. Oh, I'm guessing this. Oh, okay, wait. The threshold is probably just like a. It's like when you're transcribing audio, it's kind of like it's just bits and stuff, right? And it's like there's if it's like muffle sounds or whatever, then it probably needs a threshold to like cut out that audio. That would make sense. Record audio from microphone and detect silence. Hmm. I like it, and it actually has some testing or testing implications that we can add later on. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm just like we can vibe code this out a little bit, right? I didn't set this up. This is something don't have to dive into to like really understand how it works. All right, so that's how we do that. How it works. Oh, hey, let's learn a little bit. All right. The script starts audio or recording audio from your microphone. It uses a threshold to detect silence. If a 1 second pause is detected, it stops recording. Sometimes I would talk with a little more than 1 second. Maybe I should give it like a 3-second pause. Is there a 3-second pause here? Silence duration. Minimum silence in seconds to stop recording. Let's do like 3. Let's do 3 on that. Then it transcribes the recorded audio using the whisper module. The final transcription is printed to the console. Okay. Integration into your app. You can integrate this logic into your Streamlight app by moving the start transcription function into your UI components. Okay, let's do that. Excuse me. UI components. This is actually so much better than my continue. For some reason, I feel like this works a lot better than like this. Because this is used almost the same thing actually, like where basically it does use Olama and everything. But for some reason, I just feel like it's contextually not grabbing my files and understanding them properly. This seems like it actually understands my files a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. We'll give it a try. See if this works straight out of the box. Integration into your app. Okay, so move the start transcription function into your stuff. So in your UI, if start button, start recording. This is interesting. I don't know if I wanted to do this. One second. if user input message markdown. This is prompt. One second. I'm going to turn off remember history. And then I'm going to ask it, look at my whisper.py function and help me implement it into my project. So I have a button that toggles, and when toggles, it will use the whisper functionality I have set up to I want it to basically take it in, so to transcribe my audio into text. Then when the time buffer elapses, aka I stop talking for 3 seconds, it will then send the request to the AI. This will probably go in UI components.py. All right. Let's see how it does. Oh, it's so fast. That's so quick. I just love how fast it is. Because right now we're just trying to get the me talking into it and it responds. Because that's one thing that Copilot doesn't have, where you talk to it and it responds back. But if you close out, it kind of doesn't record your response all the way and stuff like that. I would like it to record the response. So this is kind of where I want it to get. All right, 1 second. Let me look at this. Final notes. You can add stop listening button to stop the recording manually. You can store the transcribing. You can also use the transcribed text to update the text document for repo text if needed. Option enhance, add real-time transcription as the user speaks. Add visual feedback. Microphone icon in progress while recording. Add speech to text. Better accuracy using Whisper's transcribe or generate API. Interesting. All right. So this has us. What's it having us do right now? Okay, so looks like it's setting up a queue. Wait, a queue. No, 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 no. This is what sometimes AI takes things a little too literally. I already have Whisper set up over here. I don't want to rewrite it into my other function, and that's what it seems like it's doing. But with that said, I do want to take a look at some of it because it's not all bad. So right here, create sidebar, add the toggle button. So if button start listening, key equals start listening, start transcription. All right, and then status success, listens started, speak, and then be silent for 3 seconds. Transcribe text equals transcribe audio. Yes. I'm going to add that right here where it wants it to do that. This looks what we like. We like that. With that said, though, we need to add this to the top. So from Whisper, import transcribe and transcribe audio. That way this works how we want it to work. Let's rerun our module whisper has no attribute load module. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. How do we do this? It is weird, and we must figure it out. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Do you have an example section? Sometimes they have an example section. It's like where you go immediately to, or maybe they have it down here. Set up, whisper, install. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Models, lots of model stuff. Whisper. No, this is just here we are. Yeah, whisper. Import whisper. Whisper dot load model. Is this something to do because our whisper is user talk? Let's just call this user talk. Ah, you see that? Am I spelling whisper wrong? Oh, I am. Whisper. 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 Was there anywhere else that was needed to get changed? No. Did I not? Here. I don't know why that PowerShell's not working. Pip install whisper. I totally didn't spell it right. That would do it. That would do it. I don't know why the other module wasn't working. Here, I want to restart all of my application here, my Streamlight application. So we're gonna run it, restart it. None type is not iterable. In UI component 7, oh, we need to fix that. Wait. From user talk. Argument of type none type is not iterable. What is going on here? Nothing's still up here. Why is this white? Whisper. Am I spelling whisper right? Even now, after me editing it like twice over, now it works. Just had to copy and paste it again for some reason, and it now works. Should I like refresh this? No. What's up? What is up with this thing? None type is not iterable. It's not giving me a good, like, it's going to UI components line 7, aka the line where it has user talk, import those two functions. Okay, because we're using those two functions down here. Or trying to use those two functions down here at least. Yeah, start transcription, audio. Transition. We got it. All right. Are those not functions here? And it just, no, we got transcribe audio and start transcription right there. Booyah. So what's going on here? User package, Python software foundation, C load type CDLL. Okay, so Python line 69. Nice. In libc equals c types.cdll. I wish it would tell me. I wish it would tell me like from what It skips a big chunk between these two right here. It's not giving me the full trace back, which is very annoying. All right, let me. Okay, AI. I need you to help me again. Yeah, I need you to help me again. We're going to comment out those 2 lines that we, or those, the audio transcription stuff that we added. Right here. Comment this out. Comment out line 7. Rerun. Should work now because the airing thing doesn't work. So remember chat, false. Copy path, put this in here. True. We don't need thinking. I don't feel like having it think for whatever. Yeah, response streamed. Yes. Okay. Help me implement my user talk.py code into my UI components.py code so I can have a button that toggles toggle that when toggled uses my functions to record and transcribe my audio and puts it in the text box. And if there is the delay, like I have it programmed, it will then send it off to the AI. AI, blessed O AI, help my code do good. Oh, yo. I don't know. Let's see if the AI can do this vibe code in here. I'm a YouTube vibe coder, apparently. Good thing is I have a foundation of coding that I actually can understand basically all of this stuff. It just I am very lazy. That was actually Gatorade. I thought that was like water because I normally use these for water afterwards for like a few times at least. All right, let's see what it generated for us as steps to integrate your user talk.py functionality into your UI components. A file and enable the audio recording is transcribed and sending to audio will need to import necessary functions. Yep, that sounds right. Add a toggle button to the sidebar. All right. Handle the audio recording transcription when the toggle is activated. Send the transcript text there. Sounds good. Exactly what I want. I should actually let me write this down somewhere else. Is there like a readme? Let me throw this in a readme really quick. This is perfect. It's literally what I needed to do. So like if I need to have this regenerate a couple times after me editing, I can just put that in and be like do these things. All right, step 1. Update the UI commands with functions. Does it not? Oh. One second. I don't think this thing got to see everything. Oops. All right. All right. One second, guys. This is actually what you need. All right. So let's do that again, shall we? All right. Here we go. Now it knows better because it wasn't quite looking at all my repository to know everything. But now it can look at my whole repository, so it can know everything. Let it do its thing. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that right there. That is nice. All right, let's go to the top though. All right, So yes, good, 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 good. Actually, is this different or did they change it? I don't know. It looks about the same, but like slightly different, just slightly different. You know, it's AI. It does its own thing sometimes. All right, up to the audience to add the toggle button. So yes, create sidebar. We do like that. We do like that. So with sidebar, we do blah 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 blah. We keep it the same. Toggle. So we have a string toggle. Start listening. Add a delay before starting the transcription. Use session state to track if recording is active. Is recording not in session state? False. Hmm. Don't know if I like that. That's really dirty looking code. Might use it anyways for now. Hmm. Wait, is it even calling anything useful? I don't think it's doing anything. Creates a toggle, creates a delay. Nothing here. Nothing here resembles what we're doing. Maybe the AI wants to do it somewhere else, but right now I'm skeptical. This doesn't seem like it's doing what it wants us to do. Import start transcription. Okay, from user. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right on. I actually wonder if it's gonna fix our code though, because our code right now is not working. Okay, handle the audio recording and transcription. Set up UI. Okay. 1 second. So we have a file upload, create text, create sidebar, set up UI. Basically, it's adding on the two little things. It's like the start recording, stop record, or delay seconds. Hmm. Hmm. Display text if user input. Right. If start recording. It's literally separating out the, which I actually like it that it separates out the audio recording completely separate. That's actually probably better done separate. Let's give this a try. It probably won't work right off the bat. We'll probably have to do a bunch of crap to it later. But I want I want to give this AI a little bit of a hope, even though I don't think it will work. So let me see right here. Start recording. So it does the whole checking for the recording stuff. If is recording, thread equals ooh, hello right there. This is error or issue number one that AI is not catching. We need to import time. We need to import thread. There's a few imports here that it needs. Let's do that, I guess. Import threading. Yes. Okay. Then this needs to be threading. I think that's how that works, right? Yeah, I think that's a threading function. All right, wait time seconds, delay seconds. Oh. I don't think we want that. Where's it getting that from? Where's delayed seconds from? Where is it pulling that from? Right? Like Control C, Control F, Control V. Come on. Where are you getting it from? Create sorry bar. Okay, here we are. Delayed second. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. So I think what this is doing is it takes that delayed seconds, right? It makes it so it will delay as long as it's getting something back. It is doing threading, meaning it sends a process to be done to then be captured back later. And if that's why we have to start and join. So I think we need a sleep for this specifically. All right, send the transcribed text to the AI if transcript session. User input with okay. Okay, let's update the user talk to store transcribed text in session state. Okay, let me control S this. Let me look at this really quick. User talk. We want. What is it changing? Is it changing anything crazy outright? Not seeing much changes crazy outright right now. Oh, wait. Okay, here we are. ST. I don't like it that it's using ST functionality from outside of the one function. I want to keep all my Streamline stuff, but I'm going to allow it this time. We're going to probably refactor it so it doesn't have to do that. All right, with that, rerun is going to break. I know it's going to break. None type not iterable. We still have that error. Oh wait, I forgot that this oftentimes gives us better stuff. Let me look at this really quick. Okay, tokens process. Okay, or uncaught exception. Okay, trace back. Line one. That's not really telling us much. That's not our function. Script runner. Line 7. User talk. Line 3. Import whisper. File. Whisper module. Wait. User talk. Line 3 is import whisper. Yeah. But then it goes straight to this. Which then goes straight to this. None type is not iterable. There's something wrong with our whisper. Whisper. Pip list or what's the function? Yeah, whisper. Those are just what things we have installed. It has whisper installed 1.1.10. Python 3. Let's feed this error to AI and see if it put anything back at us. AI, I do need some assistance. My AI is currently offline. I would have to modify all my coding stuff to bring it back. Do I have Copilot on my computer just straight up? I think I do. But it looks like this Bing AI is being a little faster. They're the same thing, but yeah. Okay. Looks like your Whisper import is tripping up on this line. Yes, this would be best. Because the type error when Python tries. Check your Python version compatibility. You're using 3 which is still very new. Some dependencies, especially ones like Whisper that rely on native bindings, might not fully support it yet. You can try to use Python 1.10 or 1.11 instead. Mainly set just a test. Try editing the line where it goes assigned at hardcode, something like that. That would make sense. Check C types install environment if you're using a virtual environment. Make sure everything is clean. I am using a very new version of Python. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Don't know why. Python dash version. Wait, Python dash version? Wait, we're 3.13.5. Does Whisper work on Python 3.13.5? Oh, I have numlocks. Compatibility issues, guys. Ugh. I think I hit my blocker for the day. Yeah, I think we hit our blocker. I think I'm gonna call it. All right, guys, let's do something really quick here. We're gonna do get status. Get add. We're gonna get add our things here. Get status again. Get commit. Trying out Whisper functionality or Whisper library. I'm spelling all wrong, whatever. Get branch. Get branch Whisper. Get branch. You just double checking. Get check out Whisper. Get status. Get push. Get push. Origin Whisper. All right, if you guys wanted to go and give that a try, you can. With whatever AI code I just plugged in there. But yeah, so it should be on my GitHub now as just a different branch. We'll look into this a little bit more another time. As for right now, I think I want to try out this graphics card playing some video games. So if you'll excuse me, guys, I think the class is over, and we're gonna go play some games. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I'll see you all on the flip side later.